So this should be a quick and straightforward DIY video, and the main reason is to restore the feeling of the pedal, because right now it seems to be a little bit stiff, a little bit hard. Maybe through the years the cable got old, and what I saw is that, for example, here it has a little bit of rust, and it's broken as well. So I thought maybe because it makes like a U-turn, that is making the feeling a little bit hard on the pedal, and that is for me a reason to change the cable, as well as this should be quite easy, because the cable goes right below. When you activate the pedal, this lever gets pushed. Okay, so basically we need to disconnect this one and then go through this section of the firewall, right? To have like 2 clips. Probably we're going to push those, then go to the inside, and then we might need to remove this interior panel to have access to the clip that holds that pushes the pedal right here. Okay, so that should be it. I mean, we're going to start removing this panel. This is basically the spare part. This is genuine. So these are the clips that I spoke about a couple of minutes ago. Okay, here, this is a left hand drive car. This is the Euro version. So I guess that if you have a drive hand car, this cable is going to be much longer, because it needs to reach from the passenger to the driver's side, where is the lever is going to be situated, right? So I also bought these spare parts but I checked real OEM, and those were out of the pedal and the accelerator diagram. So these were kind of cheap, so I bought them. This is the bushing. So next step will be to remove this panel here. So I recall that I removed this panel once. I wasn't able to remove only this section, so I had to remove the complete panel from here to the bottom. I'm not sure why that, but it has one screw here, another one here, and the last one is right here. If you send the steering wheel all the way up, it should help. Also, when you start pulling this panel, try removing these 2 clips before, so this way, right? So the whole panel will fall, and you should be able to pull it carefully. Every time I have to unplug any switch in the engine bay, what I think is best practice is to unplug your have better access to the cable. We need to remove the air box, the air filter box. I'm also going to remove this complete section with the bolt. So you need to unscrew the clamp here and this clamp as well, and you have to loosen these nuts as well. And also do not forget the mass airflow sensor. Regarding this section where the bushing is. Mine is already broken, so I guess that I shouldn't have any issues. Just pulling this bushing away from the bracket. Probably I'm still going to need both hands, so but you shouldn't have any issues with this section. Now that we remove this section, we just need to raise the cable. Okay, so I guess that now we are going to go where the pedal is, and we are going to have to push that clip in order to remove the whole cable. The cable is completely free. You can tell that the cable was the issue because now it's much lighter, the pedal, right? So hopefully when we install the new cable, it should be this way as well. And these are the bushings that I was talking about earlier. So we have one here and one there, so I believe that I should be able to remove this clip and disassembly this section. Now what we need to do is, well, there's another bushing here as well that I bought. So this is the one side of the cable that we should be able to remove it this way. Okay, and now there's the firewall. Okay, there. So this is the cable, right? So what you can see at the back is the firewall. I should be able to. There are like, the cable has like two clips that I'm going to show you right now on the brand new spare part that you need to pinch in order to remove and extract the cable. So this is the part of the cable that we were just seeing, and this is like a rubber sealant that is going to go through the against the firewall, and these are the both clips that are very strong, that I guess they are because they need to, you know, keep this rubber sealant against the firewall, right? This is going to be a little bit sketchy for me to record this, but basically my approach is going to be like try to help with this screwdriver, and then once I got these levers, these clips pushed, I'm going to push the whole cable throughout the firewall. I was able to one of the clips, so now that I guess this section is already unattached, I guess I'm going to try to help with the screwdriver. Yeah, basically because one of the clips, the upper one, was slightly open, so that makes it very difficult. We should pass the new cable underneath and go and pick it up from here, right? And push it basically through the firewall. it's basically the other way around, to put first this rubber bushing in that bracket, and then we are going to push the lever in order to insert this pin, and then we are going to adjust the pedal travel in order to remove any slack in the line. So to ease the rubber bushing insertion, I'm going to put some silicone, just to make things a little bit easier. Okay. Great, so there we go. So it basically needs to sit flush. Basically what I did was to push this thing forward into the rubber bushing, right? So it's basically going that way. So as I told you before, I bought these spare parts, these bushings, but now that I see that there's no play at all, so I think that I'm not going to disassemble this part, and I'm going to skip ahead and replace this bushing, the one that holds the end of the throttle cable. So that one is very easy, so that one I will replace it. Where I think it works best is if you put first the rubber bushing and then insert the cable. That way. What I think it should be done right now is to remove any slack that might be on the cable. Unscrew this one in order to tighten the cable and remove the slack. finished playing with the adjusting screw. So basically, if you unscrew it, it will take out the slack, and when you screw it, it will bring you some slack. So basically, the way you want to do it is you will unscrew it until there's no slack. Here I'm going to show you. So what I did was I unscrew this one, okay, until you can move it and there is no initial play, right? And then you back it up a little bit, and then you will notice that the pedal will have no initial play. At first I was wondering why there were two levers. So this one is the one that we just replaced, this one at the top, and there's like another one that will do exactly the same. So then I realized that this car does not have the cruise control, so I guess that the one at the bottom is for the cruise control, and this one is for the pedal. Now the feeling of the car is like 10 years younger, because when I first bought this car, what I thought is that the steering was a little bit too heavy and the throttle was heavier, right? So it was like very like old, like an old car. But now the pedal is quite soft, so it seems to be like 10 years younger. It's amazing. Because before I really had to push in the pedal to get some feeling, and that was very annoying. And I know that it doesn't really improve the performance. This has to be one of the best modifications, DIY modifications, for $20.